Ooh, I know something we can talk about that was funny that you mentioned. You said Bethesda. How about the Doom cover?
Oh, God.
And how it fits in with every game.
Every single game ever made. Well, every shooter.
We'll post a picture of the Doom cover because apparently this is a thing that's been going on.
It's so generic. And I was reading a thing about how there was some writer who was like, this doesn't accurately depict what Doom is about, and the trailer does that perfectly. It shows that it's like really crazy and gory and fast paced, and you know what I mean? And just the actual game, the actual cover, which is what draws you in. Like I'm a huge fan of box art. Like something, I'll go into the store, I'll go into Target where I work, and I'll see box art for movies I've never heard of, and I'm like, I want to buy that movie right now. And I hate it. It sucks. But like, you know, you gotta put some effort into that. Like hire a graphic designer, pay them. They're paid like they can't be that much money. You could find artists on the internet who do better jobs. Yeah. There's
I know that there's websites that you used to go on all the time where you can get like alternate box art. Yeah. Then you would print it out for your games, and you actually made some for me too. Like I remember that.
Yeah. There's this website, NeoGAF. They're like an exclusive form that you have to like sign. You have to like get invited to get to be able to post. But they have a forum that's all about alternate game covers, and some of them are awesome. It's just finding the right, like you have to the quality to print them out and replace your game art with them.
That's how it was for that infamous Second Son. The cover that it comes with is pretty cool, but there's
just
like
him, right?
Yeah, it was like it's him like knelt down on the ground with like a smug smile.
Right, the new one. Okay.
But there was like I found this alternate cover where the game's all about like he does graffiti art.
Right.
It's this alternate cover where like it's Delson, the main character, and he looks like he's like a stencil painting, and he's like flying through the sky. It's so awesome.
That is really cool.
And it's like, but like you said, you need to find like good quality to like get that.
My personal favorite. There was a Red Dead Redemption one that's just like almost completely negative space. It's just like desert with him like in the very bottom. Why don't I look up just Red Dead Redemption? That's dumb.
Ooh, a game that has such cool box art. It's actually the alternate box art. It's like the flip side. I haven't played the game that much. I can't say I don't like it. I own it though. It's called The Evil Within.
Ooh, I've seen that.
Have you ever seen the box art for that?
I've seen the original box art. I haven't ever.
The alternate box art looks so fucking cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, he's showing me the Red Dead Redemption box art, which I will post in the video somewhere. But yeah,
it's like all negative space. I love.
That's awesome.
I'm a huge fan of minimalist art. I wish everything. I like the re-releases of movies I do, and it's just one thing on top of it. You know, like one picture that accurately describes the movie or the game that they release. Yeah, I know Fight Club had one. It was just like Brad Pitt on the cover. It was neat. It's like all stylized. It's really great. Is that the alternate? Like you can turn that.
That's the alternate one.
You can like it flips over.
Yeah, it's the flip side box art.
That's neat. That's really cool.
This is the Evil Within box art cover.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the actual game. That's why I haven't played it a lot, because I'm not a big fan of it.
Do you have it?
I do.
Okay.
I can't get a good opinion on it because I haven't played it that much. But from what I've played, I'm not really digging. But yeah,
it sucks when there's not good. Like even like is that the cover for Bloodborne? The poster you have in the wall?
That is the cover for Bloodborne.
Like that's boring, isn't it?
I think it's cool because that's not the cover I have because.
You got the
I have the steelbook cover.
Yeah.
And the steelbook cover is cool.
Oh, you've been on NeoGAF, apparently.
I go on NeoGAF all the time.
Oh, you do?
Wait, open a new tab because this is the one with the Doom cover. But yeah, I think the Bloodborne box art looks cool. Like, it has the name. If it didn't have... Like, it's cool because if you look close, it has the city of Yharnam inside the silhouette. And
I see that.
And then it has, like... the beast shit coming off of his shoulders and the blood, and then it has like the smoke around it. So it's less boring when you look at the details. I can see at first glance how it'd be boring.
It should be like it's art, right? Like that's actual art. They should put some effort into it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Obviously they put effort. I'm not saying they didn't put effort into it. That's kind of a shitty thing to say. I just think that it should I don't know. It should look awesome. It should draw your eye to like immediately. It shouldn't be generic.
It should make you like want to display the box art somewhere.
It should, exactly. You should want to buy it as a poster and put it on your wall.
Yeah.
I don't have any sympathy for people who don't put a lot of effort into that.
Yeah, and a perfect example is the Doom cover.
Yeah.
The Doom cover looks so generic. It just looks like a fucking shooter game cover. Like people have been. like the main thing is that the Doom cover fits with everything. Like, it looks like it could be like a Call of Duty cover, like a Halo cover, or like a Fallout cover. Like, it doesn't look different.
Yeah, it could be. It can maneuver. The Fallout 4 cover is terrible too, I think.
Especially because the guy on the cover is just a guy in like spacesuit armor.
Yeah.
Like, it's not weird. It's not different.
Demon behind him or something, you know?
Like,
Let's see what this is.
it'd be cooler to have just like a bunch of demons.
Yeah.
Like on the surface,
anything.
on the surface of Mars, being like, "Yo."
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I think people don't take into account a lot when anything is brought up. You know, people don't really think about box art for CDs or games or books or movies. And
oh, that's another thing, dude. A lot of albums have like really cool box art.
They have crazy
but
art.
Some of them are like so.
Boring.
I think albums have like the coolest box art because it's not trying to like. It can get away with it more because with like a game or like a movie, you have to have a box art that like it kind of encapsulates the game, kind of.
Look
that's fucking cool.
Isn't that awesome?
That Bloodborne, that should be the cover. That's fucking badass.
That should be the cover. Exactly.
But, that's the actual Scholar of the First Sin.
But without
cover.
the stuff in the front.
Yeah. But yeah, like music can get away with it because it doesn't have to encapsulate the game or the movie. It's just like it can be whatever it wants, kind of. Unless your album is like an opera, like a rock opera where it tells a story, then it makes more sense. But music can get away with that, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I mean, they can all get away with it. There's no excuse. They think that they need to pander to like the lowest common denominator, but if you have an awesome box art, people are gonna buy it.
Yeah, like for example, that alternate Bloodborne.
It's awesome. I might try checking some of these out.
If the alternate Bloodborne thing was if that was the actual cover of the game, I think that would catch way more people's eye.
Right.
Just having the guy stand there with a sword and a saw cleaver and a gun. It's just like, what is that?
Yeah.
So